Welcome everybody to another impossible challenge. In today's episode, we will be ranking the 50 smartest anime characters by their IQ, short for intelligence quotient, a quantifying method that tells you how likely you are to be using big words such as vitriol or churlish, terms I use to describe my comment section. Go ahead, Google them, I'll wait for you. My name is Misty/Kanixia, and before we dive in to try and sort this mess, there is a few rules that we are gonna go through. Don't worry, I'm sure a being so incredibly advanced such as yourself will be able to keep track of them. Rule number 1. As usual, for my own creativity's sake, we will be taking only one character per franchise. Generally, the one I will be considering is the smartest from that universe. Otherwise, you'd have an entire list of Death Note cast, and just like the chief of hiring of a multi-million company, I need some forced diversity. And yes, I do expect everyone to wholeheartedly disagree with my choices. Rule number 2. Characters will be judged with the data they have available, if any at all. Therefore, unless stated otherwise, all these IQ numbers are estimates and speculation. So make sure to get offended by that too. Rule number 3. Intelligence is a spectrum. Doesn't mean because you're good at chess that you can lead an actual army, or vice versa. Some are street smart, some are scientific smart. They would beat each other in their field of expertise. Speaking of which, IQ testing is not an exact science, it's just my perception of how smart these people are. The greatest mind of our time, like Einstein or Stephen Hawking, clocked at 160 IQ. Get some fucking perspective. Whoa, that got dark. And finally, not really a rule, more so an addendum. It's possible an extremely smart character didn't make the list and would be without a doubt a better contender, but let's focus on these 50 ones I could think of. Starting right off with number 50, Susie Manbavaran. From Little Witch Academia. I needed a starting point, okay? Cut me some slack. She makes potion and is generally the smartest character around. I'd estimate her wits to be in the 130 IQ range. Oh yeah, we're starting at 130, but we'll just keep going up. Number 49, Lara Deviluk from Tool of Rue. Despite her huge assets, it's easy to forget that Lara is first and foremost an inventor. She creates a ton of inventions. Sure, some often backfires on her, but who said you can't have beauty and brain at the same time? She's still in hairhead, but I think this warrants the spot. 133 IQ on this last. Number 48, Aru Akise from Future Diary. Just an average kid with an above average skill for deduction. Nothing fancy here. 135. Number 47, Victorique from Gosick. Victorique is the kind of character that's book smart, good memory retention, but not the kind of person to come up with her own theorems. 136? Yeah, everyone's good with that. Number 46, Shiba Tatsuya from the Irregular at Magic High School. A really smart guy that doesn't let on as much as you think you would. He's great to think on the spot. We'll put him at 139. Number 45, Akagi Shigeru from AKAGI. AKAGI is a fine strategist. You play mahjong against him, you'll most likely lose. Does that make him the smartest guy in a room of scientists? Not really. Still, 140 IQ can be easily drawn up. Number 44, Yuko Shionji from KAMISAMA no MEMOCHOU. Yuko is a 12-year-old girl. I'm putting her at the backhand because of her age. Compared to adults, IQ is measured differently for kids. A child's brain is always in development. Some peak earlier than others, and others need more time to mature. It doesn't mean because she has a 142 IQ now, she'll be 220 later. She's a clever kid, but that's it for now. Number 43, Kaizuka Hinao from All Noah Zero. At 143 IQ, we're gonna put Hinao. Intelligent guy who even when cornered can think of a way out. That got its merit, I think. Number 42, Tensai EQ from NANANA'S Buried Treasure. Obnoxious teenage girl with an above average deduction skill. That's as high as I'm willing to put her. 144. Number 41, Narcissus from ARSLAN SENKI. 145 IQ would be my best estimate for Narcissus. Brilliant tactician, intelligent philosopher, and overall an incredible chief advisor. I think his downfall would be modern technology, because you have to learn the whole thing and that would take forever. Number 40, Sato from Ajin. Sato from Ajin is a conniving old man, the kind of person who manipulates people and watch the pieces fall in place. Not a dude to be underestimated. I'd put his IQ around 148. Again, I must insist that my estimate is an exact science, so you better not be complaining about it. Number 39, Q from Detective Academy Q. Another detective on this list. There's a bunch, don't worry. Q is a clever kid who thinks outside of the box. I'm willing to give him about 149 worth of IQ. I won't go any further because he's also wrong sometimes, so that's a good score, I think. Number 38, Norman from Promise to Neverland. I'm picking Norman because he seems to always have the edge over the other kids, including Ray and Emma. Nailing perfect score on all of his tests, that's gotta break the 150 IQ. Number 37, Sailor Mercury from Sailor Moon. 152, techie nerd with a visor. In the 90s that meant you were super smart, so let's give her 152. She'd get more as a dude, but just like the gender wage gap, I gotta take points off because he got tits. That's how it works. You guys all know how sarcasm works, right? Number 36, Oda Nobunaga from Drifters. Based off an actual war general, Oda Nobunaga was an incredible tactician, and I can only guess how much that would translate in actual IQ numbers. Maybe somewhere around 154? I don't know. This is the kind of guy that got smart with experience alone, so it's hard to say. Number 35, Armin Harlek from Attack on Titan. Armin may be a wimp when it comes down to actually get things done, but behind the scene he is the one who comes up with the saviest plan. Does that make him the smartest character on Attack on Titan? Probably not, but I'd still give him a 155 IQ. At number 34, we got Shiroi from Log Horizon. Just cause I think Shiroi is a smarter tactician than Armin, I'll give him 156 IQ. Let's be real, at the end of the day it's still just a game. I win at Civilization, that doesn't make me a genius with 160 IQ. Who knows. Number 33, Kyoko Kirigiri from Danganronpa. A genius detective, probably only second to a bigger name. She picks up on all the hints in a heartbeat and makes the perfect deduction on the spot. 157 of made up IQ stats. Number 32, Xiao Fandom Hive from Black Butler. 158. Clever kid who's got an answer to just about everything. Smarty pants. Number 31, Toma from One Out. A gambler with the brain. I mean, you have to see the show to get how clever this dude is. 159. Number 30, Edward L. Rick from FULLMETAL Alchemist. An alchemist prodigy. At his youngest age, he would come up with his own theory and become state alchemist as a teen. 160 IQ, just like Einstein. Number 29, Izaya Orihara from Durarara. I'd put him at 163, as in 163 ways to coordinate chaos. Izaya is a mean machine and he will play you around like a tiny chess piece. Do not get in his way. Number 28, Tanya von de Guruchav from JOJO'S Senki. Tactical genius. An old man in the body of a child. That's a wrong turn in the darknet. But it's also how a kid can score 164 on an IQ test by cheating. Number 27, Mavis Vermilion from Fairy Tail. Speaking of kids who aren't really as old as they look, we got Mavis, the smartest Fairy Tail member, scoring 168. Strategist and tactician, she's the embodiment of a know-it-all. Again, 168 is hella impressive. Don't let rank 27 make you think she's a dummy. The rest is just so darn smart, it's ludicrous. Number 26, Kiyotaka Ayanokoji from Welcome to the Classroom of the Elite. 170. Is this dude even human? Sure, he ends up in dummy class, but that's cause he fabricated his stats accordingly. You know how clever you need to be to scheme something like this? Also, why would you do that? I never explain it. Give me season 2, by the way. Number 25, Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Enigmatic special ops woman with lethal skills and an equally lethal brain. Don't think too much about it, you won't outsmart her. 172. Number 24, Kaito Daimon from Febrain at 173. Just a dude who likes to solve puzzles. I'm sure he would make a YouTube channel about it if he could. Number 23, 9 from Zankyo no Terror. A dude that can bring down an entire government, a terrorist hacker along with a handful of other skills that can really impair an entire division. We'll bring him up to 175 IQ. Number 22, Yang Wenli from Legend of the Galactic Heroes. An incredible fleet tactician, Yang Wenli goes above and beyond to demonstrate his smarts time and time again. 176 IQ! Number 21, Gendo Ikari from Neon Genesis Evangelion. The mastermind behind the organization in charge of the Human Instrumentality Project. I feel like you need such a good understanding of overall knowledge that 178 IQ is by no means undershooting or overshooting it. Number 20, Doc from Hellsing Ultimate. 180? Yeah. Why the hell not? I make up these numbers anyway. Let us enter in a combo of mad scientists slash doctors. The Doctor, as so cleverly indicate his name in Hellsing Ultimate, is the mastermind behind the Millennium Artificial Vampire. Number 19, Dr. Kano Hakihiro from Tokyo Ghoul. A physician at the General Hospital, but also a little bit more than that. I don't care much for Tokyo Ghoul myself, but for those who do, any more info could be spoilers, so just take my word for it, and let's give him 182 for a good measure. Number 18, KORO-SENSE from Assassination Classroom. Former scientist, great teacher, and a notion of aerodynamics that's worth something like, I think, 183? Yeah, should be in the decent range. Number 17, Frankenstein from Soul Heather. In our wave of mad scientists, let me introduce you to Frankenstein, a man so smart he has to contain his thoughts with a deadbolt he casually turned to not Stack Overflow. That's a programming joke. Rank 17 at 185 IQ. The guy raises zombie, for Christ's sake. That's pretty clever. Number 16, Johan from Monster. 188 IQ. For being such a mastermind and someone that can string people along so well, I can't say anymore unless I spoil stuff. Trust me, this is a very high level of smarts. Number 15, at an equal spot, we got Sora and Shiro from No Game No Life. Well, now we enter the Hall of Fame of Galaxy Brains. With 190 IQ, we have Sora and Shiro, an almighty human combo with tactical talent out of this world. Literally, they're an isekai character. You do not want to end up on the other side of this chessboard against these mad lads. Number 14, Shiho Miyano from Detective Conan. Shiho is a character from the Detective Conan universe. I never watched the show, too many episodes, but from what I'm told, she's smarter than Conan, being the one behind the serum that turned Shinichi into a 7-year-old, and also being the one that keeps it in check. Let's give her a 195-ish. Yeah, let's make it look like I care about this anime. Number 13, Makise Kurisu and Okabe Rintaro from Steins Gate. Yeah, I'm putting another dual entry here because I believe they're both equally smart. While Okabe has more of a mad scientist vibe, I think he and Kurisu complement each other very well in giving them, let's say, 197 of an IQ score would be a fair assessment. Supposedly the intellect of Nikola Tesla and Leonardo da Vinci. I think they honestly could rival them. And honestly, that would be probably the battle of the century that you do not want to miss. I'd pay money on pay-per-view to see that happen. Can you imagine Da Vinci smacking Rintaro over the head with a blackboard? Oh shit, that would be so good. Number 12, Shikamaru Nara from Naruto. Look, I'll never agree that Shikamaru is smarter than a scientist, but according to the Naruto universe, this mad lad breaks the 200 IQ cap, prodigy shogi player, incredible strategist backed with some solid plot armor. This is where it's getting at. Since he breaks 200, 201. You're welcome. Don't wear it out. Number 10, L from Death Note. No, I didn't skip a number. It'll make sense. Wait for it. L is a genius, believable character. I want to emphasize on that part. From here onward, you get characters that are her smart because I said he's smart. Hell earns his pot, and I'm picking L over Light because, let's be honest, the whole show L has Light on the ropes. The only reason he ends up losing is because of a bullshit move, but that doesn't mean Light overthought him. That's just my opinion though, and you're wrong if you think otherwise. 205 IQ sounds believable for L. Number 10, yes, another one, Lelouch from Code Geass. That's right, to number 10. Believe it or not, it is possible for two people to share the same level of smarts. Although, let's be real, Lelouch is a critical edgelord tactician, first of his class, bringing a nation to a revolution, the Khaleesi of his generation, the Unburns, the breaker of chain. Just like L, I'm putting 205 IQ on this psychopath. Because at the end of the day, we don't have canon info on the truth. So you tell me in the comment section below who do you think is smarter between the two. Because that's a toxic pile I'm not even touching with a pitchfork. Number 9, Dr. Jetto from Dragon Ball Z. Dr. Jetto from Dragon Ball Z is undoubtedly a powerhouse when it comes to brain science, all literally. He implanted his brain in a robotic body, created androids, and even an artificial life form based on various characters. It doesn't get smarter than this. We'll put it at a 210 IQ range. Number 8, Kurotsushi Mayuri from Bleach. A true master in so many fields, it goes to show many centuries spent on research can only make one smarter. Scientist, inventor, chemist, doctor, if there's something he doesn't know about, he'll research it. 212. Yeah, let's do that. Number 7, Dr. Vegapunk from One Piece. There is very little information, at least in the anime so far, about Dr. Vegapunk, but he is unanimously considered the smartest person of the One Piece universe. 213 IQ just to beat Mayuri, because it's a ranking list, again, and that has some importance along the line somewhere. Number 6, Dr. Genis from One Punch Man. Same deal as in One Piece, we don't have a lot going on, but we all know One Punch Man has a tendency to go slightly overboard with exaggerations, so I have no doubt thinking this dude would be in the 220 IQ range, give or take. Number 5, we're getting there. Destiny Nova from Battle Angel Alita. Wrapping up this mad scientist bunch, we have Destiny Nova from the anime Battle Angel Alita. For many, I think this isn't an entry they would expect, but if you saw the anime, it only makes sense. His knowledge of nanotechnology and advanced robotics put him even higher than Dr. Genis, 250 IQ, because we're all about getting silly arbitrary numbers. But if you thought that was dumb, we got number 4, Cars from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Cars' ultimate life form is labeled officially to be at 400 IQ. What the fuck? Since I have an actual tangible proof of that number, let's put him in number 4. Yeah, why don't we? Number 3, Saiki Kusuo from Saiki Kusuo no Sainan. Kusuo is a mind freak, not the Chris Angel kind, with unlimited power, telekinesis, telepathy, levitation, teleportation, and so much more, even maybe time traveling. Do you know how much brain potential you need to unlock? Have you seen the movie Lucy? How much IQ do you need to tap in all these skills? The answer, at least 10. Number 2, Meruem from Hunter x Hunter. Meruem is presented as the perfect being. He only ends up losing due to false nobility, otherwise he's flawless. I think that makes him pretty smart, and if you disagree, he'll kill you, so all hail our number 2 champion. And finally, number 1, Alakazam from Pokemon. Oh, I can already hear the people being so furious, but if you go back to read the title of this video, we said smartest anime character, it counts, but you didn't expect this answer, eh? According to the Dex entry, this bad boy has an IQ of 4,000! Jesus! I can't even comprehend how smart that is, but I guess that's our final winner. Enjoy the cop-out win. There you go, a ranking list of the 50 smartest characters I know in the world of anime. Asterisk. What do you think? Did I nail the mark? Probably not. Do you furiously disagree with some of the entries? That's more likely. Please let me know who the true genius is in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitter for my daily weirdness. Subscribe if you want more ranking lists like this one. We did the hottest girl last week and the strongest shonen character before that, and I'm already working on the next ranking list you definitely don't want to miss. Gonna be glorious, I can tell you that. That's all from me for today. Thumbs up the butt. I'm out. See you next week.
I've been through the hard times, I've been on the wrong side, I've been ashamed. So many memories, you know I'd like to change.